Most people believe that if they double their rates, they'll lose clients. That belief keeps talented experts underpaid for years. What actually loses clients isn't higher pricing. It's shaky communication. This is the story of a client who doubled her rates literally overnight, and not only kept her clients, but strengthened those relationships in the process. And the reason it worked had nothing to do with pressure, ultimatums, or clever persuasion. It worked because confidence is communicated, not negotiated. When she came to us, she was booked out, exhausted, and quietly resentful. Not because she didn't love her work, but because her pricing no longer matched the level of responsibility, thinking, and outcomes she was delivering. She knew she was undercharging. But every time she thought about raising her rates, she pictured awkward conversations, defensive clients, or people walking away. So she stayed stuck. Inside our signature program, this is one of the most common turning points we see. The problem is rarely pricing. It's identity. You can't price like an expert if you're still explaining yourself like a beginner. So before we touched numbers, we worked on communication architecture, how she positioned her role, how she framed outcomes, how she spoke about boundaries, scope, and value. We didn't give her scripts to convince clients. We helped her become congruent with the level she was already operating at. And that shift happened fast. Within days, her language changed. She stopped justifying. She stopped softening statements. She stopped asking for permission. When she told clients her new rates, she didn't announce it apologetically. She explained it calmly, clearly, and without drama. She didn't overtalk. She didn't oversell. She stated the new terms as a natural evolution of the work. And here's the part people don't expect. Her clients didn't push back, because confidence removes the need for negotiation. Clients take emotional cues from how you present change. If you sound unsure, they feel invited to question. If you sound grounded, they assume there's a reason. This is why we teach inside our VIP Business Strategy Intensives that pricing conversations aren't sales conversations. They're leadership moments. When someone steps into clearer authority, clients often feel relieved. They want to work with someone who knows their worth. They want to trust that the person guiding them isn't second-guessing themselves. This is also why pricing changes fail when people rely on tactics instead of structure. A template email won't save you if your positioning is weak. But when your brand, messaging, and delivery are aligned, the number itself becomes secondary. That's why many clients pair this work with our website template shop. Because your website has to support the identity you're stepping into. If your pricing says expert, but your brand still signals hesitation, the gap creates friction. In her case, everything clicked. She doubled her rates. She kept her clients. And more importantly, she stopped feeling like she had to earn permission to be taken seriously. That's the real transformation. Not higher prices. Higher self-trust. If you're at the point where your work has outgrown your pricing, the solution isn't courage alone. It's structure. Whether that means refining your positioning inside our signature program, restructuring your offers in a VIP strategy day, or upgrading the environment your clients experience through our website templates, the path forward is the same. You don't need to convince people. You need to communicate from the level you're already operating at. That's when clients don't leave. They lean in.